Welcome to Points to Ponder with St. Pierre. I am St. Pierre. Verily, verily, I say to you that dreams are not simply entertainment while we sleep, and they are not limited to geographical locations. No, dreams are made to be lived. Let us ponder for a few. Dreams are defined in two ways: as visual or sensual events during sleep, or as aspirations or goals to achieve. I can look back over my life and find examples of both. However, the most vivid ones are those that have occurred while awake. These are dreams of goals and aspirations. When I was 15, I dreamed of being a cardiologist. I wanted to go to med school, help heal hearts, and make a lot of money and build a family. This was my American dream. When I became an adult, however, most of those goals changed into something completely different. I learned that my dreams did not have to be limited to industry or profession, to geographic location, or to a family in a house with a white picket fence. I could dream bigger and better. What freedom there is in dreaming bigger and better. My dream to become a cardiologist was a lofty yet simplistic one. I had and still have a fascination with the human heart. I love how powerful this one organ is and how significant it is to life in the human body. I went to college and attempted pre-med with the hopes of going to med school, but college has a way of helping you either find yourself or lose yourself. There I was awakened to this thing called purpose. Purpose is more about the why instead of the what. Why did I want to be a cardiologist? If I was only interested in the mere mechanics of it, then I was dreaming too small. If all I got out of being a cardiologist was the degrees, the prestige, and the knowledge, then I have still settled for far too little. The reason is that purpose is not about what I can do or get alone. No, it is fully about what I can do to help humanity. Purpose is why we do it. And if doing it does not bless humanity, then it is not purpose. It's just negligence. As I wrestled with God in those college days, I became fully aware of why the heart was so fascinating to me. More than the anatomy, the circulation, the wonder of this miraculous component to the human body, my interest in the human heart turned out to be something more spiritual. I found my purpose. That purpose is to heal the brokenhearted. With my words of encouragement, I treat those wounded and bruised by life's circumstances. With my songs of healing, I remove emotional diseases and restore hope. None of this would be possible if I did not move from dreaming profession to dreaming purpose. This does not minimize the impact that an actual cardiologist makes on human life, but for me, God had loftier plans. Dream purpose. Don't sell yourself short by focusing on the task or profession alone. If you want to be a pilot, define why. If you want to be a doctor, define why. Why are you interested in politics or religion? Why do you love basketball so much? And why are you so excited to spend 8 hours a day with 20 screaming 6-year-olds? If your answer to these is something that involves a true benefit to humanity, then you have most definitely found your purpose. Dream purpose. Purpose alone makes for a lonely dream. You also need to dream bigger. Dreams need room to grow and expand and include. Think multiplication. In the U.S., we hear rhetoric about the so-called American dream. The standard for this dream is a middle-class existence. This includes a good job, a husband and wife with 2 kids, a house, and a white picket fence. You can even throw in a dog for good measure. But there is so much wrong with that dream that I might just do an entire series on it. But for now, let us just dream bigger than that. Our dreams should not be American. America is not the gold standard for a quality life. There is so much more to this universe. God himself, and through his spokesman in the Bible, has given us great insight into what dreaming out of this world looks like. In Genesis 26:4, God tells Isaac that he will multiply his descendants as the stars, and through them all the nations on earth will be blessed. Now talk about an out-of-this-world dream. God tells Joshua in Joshua 1:3 that he will give him every place his foot treads. Oh my God. Now that is multiplication. This makes me want to travel the world more and claim it everywhere my feet land. Let me land in Paris, please. Also, in Mark 16:15, Jesus tells his disciples to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Every creature. He told them this in what we know as the Middle East or somewhere near Galilee, but it most certainly was not in America. However, this commission is a dream that encompasses the whole world. Dream bigger. Dream out of this world. Imagine taking these 3 examples and using them to expand your dream. Imagine your children, your family, town, country, and world all being influenced or inspired by your dream. There are no limits and no boundaries for such dreams. Don't just have them. Get a vision for expanding them and make them out of this world. Jeremiah 29:11 says that God has given us a hope and a future. I love this because it means that no matter what happens, there is hope in a future where my dreams are realized. Often life comes at us so fast and furious that we lose our dreams. Family responsibilities become the norm. Financial struggles become the burden. And an ever-changing, ruthless world becomes a mountain before us. We get distracted by things that drain the life out of us. We're bombarded with negative, oppressive entities that seek to rob us of our ability to hope and dream. But dream anyway. True dreams do not let you go. They do not change because time and people change. God put those dreams in you for a limitless purpose. When you feel like no one notices or even cares, dream anyway. When doubts and fears seem impossible to overcome, dream anyway. What a tragedy it is to leave this world without fulfilling everything that is in your heart to do. There is no excuse for missed dreams. As deeply and significantly as you breathe, so should you nurture and pursue your dreams. The world can crumble around you. Dream anyway. We love what we love because our dreams are tied to it. Our purpose for being here is evident in the passions in our hearts. We cannot settle for just what others think we should have. We should know and fight for the dreams God has put in us. When He speaks ideas, designs, businesses, charities, books, and songs in our hearts, we should act on them. Our dreams should be so large that they are intimidating, but so meaningful that we simply must achieve them. Dream on purpose, dream out of this world, and keep dreaming no matter what. I encourage you to make a list of things you like and love. Prioritize them with the most important ones to you in your top 5. On this list, include why you like them and how you would use them to benefit the world. Then use your imagination and daydream on how far that dream can reach. You have only just begun to live it. Dream on. For music, encouragement, and more of the Points to Ponder podcast, visit www.pierrewilliams.com. Thanks for listening. Keep pondering. This is St. Pierre.